rhythm of my heart is beating like a drum. The words I love you rolling off my tongue. Where are you guys? What? Hello and welcome to the Carry On Gaming
What the
Podcast.
f*** is that all about?
Oh,
yeah.
my god, guys.
I can't believe nobody jumped in.
I don't know it.
You don't know that song?
No.
No.
It's like one of Billy Joel's best. Hello and
This is a
welcome
good song.
to Carry On Gaming Podcast, where we do stuff every week and sometimes it's okay. My name is Gradie. You can find me on Twitter at A Friendly Pest, and I am joined by...
I'm Stefan, and I don't know why I'm here, but you can find me on Twitter on Hellblazer_Sith.
Hi guys, I'm back and better than ever. My name's Dan. As always, you can find me on Twitter at JournalmanDan.
Hi, this is Chris. You can find me at IamUniverse25, but
2
don't
weeks
because
in a
it's
row.
pointless.
Yeah, he's on
Yeah,
streak.
I wasn't
I'm
there
getting
for
good
the
at this
miracle last time. I'm glad to have witnessed it this time.
Speaking of music, the guy that wrote "Achy Breaky Heart," the Irish guy, Rod Stewart, his daughter,
Who, Hannah Montana?
Miley Cyrus, yeah, they're remaking The Silence of the Lambs, and apparently she plays Hannibal Montanable.
That is
Calling it
awful.
the Cyrus of the Lambs.
Shut
Welcome.
up. The Cyrus of the Lambs. I like it.
Right,
good,
I'm
right?
gonna get all my
Cyrus.
film
No, it's
buddies
not,
who are now getting cancelled.
That is awful.
That was funny.
I get you cancelled.
Sorry, should we do insert a laugh track?
Yeah.
No, let's not do that.
Oh, that's a
That
great
was
idea.
cringe.
That is amazing.
All right, let's start off with what we're playing. Dan, you like talking.
Okay, so yeah, I wasn't here to grace you all with my voice last week, other than like a minute and a half.
God.
This is going to be such a good podcast with just Dan talking for 30 minutes, so carry on, Dan.
Yeah.
So
I'm out.
yes, I'm Jesus, and I'm back, and
Hola, Jesus.
so what have I been playing this week? So big thing I've been playing this week. It was my favorite game last year, and I'm glad to be playing it again. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, remastered for the PS5. Absolutely loving it, like I did the first time. Even more so now because that baby runs at 60 FPS now. Whew, so smooth, and just running around saving the island of Tsushima. I still haven't got to the Icky Island expansion. I'm just going through the story again because of how bloody annoying Sony's save transfer system is. But I don't mind in this case because I did love that game and I don't mind going through it again. But it is annoying that you can't, the saves don't just transfer to the cloud. But oh god, that's a topic for another day. I've also been playing. What else have I been playing? 911 Simulator, because I saw it on YouTube and I thought I'd give it a go. And that game's harrowing. It's you're basically playing as a dispatcher, having to send out the police and the firefighters and the ambulance to different crimes and accidents.
That's the one with the blue map, right? And you're
Yeah,
I have both of those.
and you can
Great
load in
games.
your nearest city. So I have Cork
Yep.
here in Ireland loaded in.
Yeah,
Kinda
that's
cool.
it's a weird game because it's kind of relaxing, but at the same time you're super on edge.
It's bloody difficult. You only have
It
a certain
can be.
amount of cars, and then you have 50. A guy getting stabbed, you have a guy getting run over, you have some woman jumping off a bridge, and you have to manage all of this all at once.
Yep. Calling it a simulator. Oh, it's Operator. That's what it is.
Right.
The newest one is 112 Operator. I like that it adds the ultra-realistic aspect of the dispatcher having to use his daily earnings to buy more vehicles and hire more people.
It's not funded by the government, it's funded by the people.
Yep, just one dispatcher paying for the whole thing.
We should do a spin-off like 811 Simulator. I want to dig in my yard and I don't know if it's safe.
Is
And you gotta
there a
come out and
cable?
paint the gas lines and sewer, you know what I mean?
I have a Call 811 shirt that I got at Winchester Speedway. Camouflage. Cut the sleeves off of it. Hell
Oh
yeah.
my.
Aw, man. What else, Dan?
As always, you'll never guess this.
Skip.
Game Dev Tycoon again for about 4 hours this week. Started a new company up from the bottom, and we're already multi-billionaires. I love that game so much.
It's amazing that you're so successful, being as you have such terrible taste in games.
Burn.
Your mom didn't think so last night.
Ooh. Gradie's mum's dead.
Yeah, man, seriously.
Yeah, Dan. What's
No,
up?
she's not.
She is.
She's fucking not. I know she's not.
I mean, you're going to tell me my mom's alive now after you said that. Holy
I know she is. Don't be giving me shit.
fucking do the rest of the show. You know what? You're off the podcast.
Welcome back, Dan.
Wait, it's listed under his name.
Yeah. Good luck getting it put on Spotify and places.
Nobody watches it anyway. It's like starting over when the race
Well,
hasn't begun.
Yeah, well, nobody
Well, that's
watches
true.
it because it's
Oh,
not a
wait, what?
video.
Nobody watches
Yeah.
it because we're in a flooded
It is
market,
uploaded to YouTube, though.
and we don't
Still not
talk
a
trash
video.
about platforms, and nobody's interested. Anyway,
I do.
you do. You talk about all of them. You got to champion one of them, though, so you draw an audience. You can't just
And finally, I also
draw the
played
Oculus fans.
This Is the Police, because like that game's really dark as well. Like you play as this disgraced police chief, and you can either be a good boy and ride out the last 180 days of your career, or go dirty and take money from the mob, and get involved in all that. I'm a good boy, so I got involved with the mob.
Good boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you will never hit the 500,000 if you don't play dirty.
Poor Jack.
You
Spoilers.
probably did. You just start up?
I played it before.
Okay, but how far in did you get?
I'm about 10 days in now.
Oh, so yeah.
Just when
It gets weird.
when Robespierre pops up.
Oh, Robespierre, yeah. It gets pretty weird after a while. Like, sort of. I don't even know how to. You'll see.
And I think that's all for me this week. Yeah, pretty good week. What about you, Steph? What have you been playing?
I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online.
Shocker.
I know, shocker. So the Necromancer is now level 40. I've been following the Covenant story quest because it's so much better than Ebonheart. I don't know why you made me be Ebonheart. It's such a rubbish story. So I'm on... Where am I now? In like the third city. Rivensphere? Yeah, that sounds right. So
Absolutely.
So I'm doing that quest. I've started the Blackwood expansion because I found out you can get a companion. So that's where I've gotten. I've been playing a new game on my mobile called Idle Mafia. It is
Oh yes.
it's an idle game, which is great because it means you only need to log in like twice a day. It is pay to win sort of situation, but it's entertaining so far. Not much work has to be put into it. I've only been playing for about 3 days. I'm now already a co-leader of a gang because I volunteered to help with the Discord. So
about that game. So
Yeah.
you turn it on.
you do
You
stuff.
start it.
Yeah, so you got missions you have to do. So if you complete the missions, you go up a rank. So it's basically taking over buildings, following the missions. You do your daily stuff
How do you do these things? What's
by
the interface?
tapping,
Okay, yeah.
Touch
So
the phone and it
touch
happens.
stuff. Yeah.
Interact with the game with your phone.
okay,
Makes
well,
you
what I'm
pay
trying to,
attention.
because I've heard.
All right, so you got different
The
game
idle.
modes. Yeah, so you got different game
let's
modes.
see.
So you got the idle bit is there's a fight you have to do. So you basically get something called capos. You level them up with cigars, and you go.
As you do.
Yeah, so it's something called cigar fight, and that's a bit of the idle bit. So you can collect. So you can leave that running, then you collect bits. Yeah, and then you got jailbreak, which is not so idle, but that's only once a day, and it's basically different fights you do. I think there's 25 fights per round. You got your daily arena, which is 5 fights. You got Fight Club, which I haven't really taken part in. Then you got the main bit of the game where you just level up buildings and you basically tap them, get money, upgrade them, complete the missions like collect cigars and then gear up. Then in another section, you got your gang bit, and that's where you do general boss fights. So you got kingpin fights, and then you got team fights, and then you got gang wars. Because we're not a level 4 gang, haven't taken part in gang wars. Then you got your office. So you got your stash, which is all your gear. You can add friends. You got family, which is random upgrades as you upgrade your capos. Bounty list, which is daily missions. And unfinished business, which is basically like the rest of the game, but in a different area. Yeah.
It sounds like an ad.
Thanks, I needed that nap.
Yeah,
Sounds
but
like an
you
ad.
I
asked.
have no idea.
But you asked, so
I know.
I think it's like I think it might be similar to Idle Heroes, but with the mafia.
Oh, that,
You see, I
now I get
I,
it.
I was, yeah. Well, I was hoping because like the way it actually sounds more enjoyable than I thought it would. So I was hoping you'd say, yeah, you turn it on and then it just plays itself, and I was going to be like, wow, that sounds great. So I had to find a different way
It's
to be a
more-
smartass.
It was. There is actually a game where it basically plays itself, but it's just like a ball bouncing around the screen. It's not that entertaining.
It's called a screensaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I've always
What
wanted in a
happened
game.
last week put you two on the same wavelength, perhaps.
And then there's
Method acting.
a third app which I'm doing, which isn't really a game.
Oh my God.
It's called Happy
Sorry.
Color. It's color by numbers, and I use that to de-stress after this
Is it
podcast.
like therapy colouring, is it?
Yeah, therapy
Ah, yeah.
colouring. But yeah, you just click a colour, tap, click a colour, tap. And that's as exciting as my life is. But we are going to play State of Decay 2 today, so that's going to be new for me.
Anything else you're playing, Steph?
I built a bookshelf, so I did real life building simulator. It's like Lego for adults.
Very good.
Chris, you're liking to talk right now. What have you been playing?
I'm being really stuck on Saints and Sinners right now. Walking Dead. Matter of
It's not
fact, I
Kill's
would.
game.
Yeah. Well, I would hope people know that. But what I would like is to see Stefan play that game because I think that would be
I have.
hilarious. Oh, did you scream?
No,
What?
Well, that was anticlimactic.
not yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Not yet. I think if it was Resident
Reminds me
Evil,
of a
it'd be-
conversation I had last night.
No, I think it's because the zombies are a bit slower. It's not that bad. But I think if it was Resident Evil, with things charging, then yeah, that's a different story.
Oh, some of them, I nearly peed myself last night walking around some catacombs because one
I've not gone that
fast
far.
as hell around the corner. Just like, looked like it was sprinting. And I was like, because it was quiet and I didn't hear it coming. Yeah, I nearly fell.
Yeah, I think because I'm only at the beginning, so I haven't gotten that far. So they'll probably be screaming later on.
See, I mean, you can go into the catacombs after like day 2 or 3 or something like that. But
I think I got to
Ooh.
day 1.
Who in their right mind would go into catacombs in the middle of a zombie outbreak?
Necromancers would.
Think of it. That's pretty useless. A necromancer in like an undead apocalypse.
yeah, it's like, oh,
That would
that's
be.
the-
Chick my
it's like
jib.
I'm just
Exactly.
wondering because the Walking Dead is coming to the end of the series. Is anyone actively watching Walking Dead?
Negative.
Oh.
Nah.
not for like 4 years.
Yeah, same as me. Because I'm wondering if they actually tell you how the zombie apocalypse started.
Play anything else?
Yeah, actually, Stefan, I bought Color Space for my daughter.
Oh, you mentioned
And-
it last week.
Yeah, I played the hell out of it. It's nice, relaxing, very relaxing.
I feel like I'm missing out that you guys are playing coloring games and I'm not. Maybe
You're
I get
missing
some
out.
Get me some of that soothing art.
Dude, Color Space is like $10.
Grady
Get
would
it.
find a way to get stressed with it.
Yeah,
That is
so
true.
bad.
damn asteroids. That asteroid went away. I wasn't finished coloring it. Damn
I'm
it!
the,
do
I'm the
that. I
only
wouldn't
I'm the
like
only
that.
person in the world who can color asteroids.
It comes. I mean, the
Rude.
asteroid comes back. You know.
Can you
That's
just imagine?
and
It's
you
like
know
meant
what?
to be a
I would
I'm kind
relaxing
of
game.
stunned at how pointed that comment was for Aaron. Like, I had my mouth open ready to say something. He hit me with that, and I just had to sit back in the chair for a minute. That's cool. Next time there's an edit emergency, we'll send it Dan's way. Couldn't even get him to listen to it before it was uploaded. This is going to be a long episode of nonsense. What else? What else?
It's fine. I tried to download my God, I can't remember what it's called because I never got to play it. It just looked. I sent you the trailer for it, I think.
I definitely always look at everything you send me.
I know
So,
you're all
I
about
can't remember. You sent me like 3 games to look at.
it. Yeah. Anyway, it's looks like a really cool shooter with actual single-player campaign, co-op campaign, and that I can't remember what it's called now. So, journalism.
I know what I can see it. I just can't remember the name. Anyway,
Yeah.
anything else?
A lot of yellow. I don't think so. That's nothing else worth talking about. That download didn't go very well because it kept like restarting. I don't know what the problem was. It should be there now, so I'll give it a shot later. And that's about it.
That's what you get for not using a VPN.
Nigel, you like talking. What have you been playing? Right, well, it's nice that you asked me that. So, sorry, go ahead.
Ran out of material before you got
Cough,
to
Nigel.
No, I was just trying to annoy Gradie.
I haven't had much time to play this week because work has been as bad as it's ever been. I think it's handily the worst week I've had at this new job, so I've not had a ton of time. I've been playing Psychonauts 2 when time allowed, which I am still really, really enjoying a lot, and I can't speak highly enough about that. Once you get kind of rolling on it, that is a fantastic game, and I recommend everyone check it out.
I've seen a lot of high praise on Twitter about Psychonauts 2.
It is
like
fantastic.
a lot of high praise.
It actually, and it plays well.
It does. It does.
Cool.
I've struggled a couple times, like jumping and grabbing something, where my depth perception wasn't quite there. But other than that, I've not struggled with the gameplay mechanics at all. And then,
And I know you haven't played this, but like I've been looking for like something to play since finishing Ratchet and Clank. Do you think this would be a good option?
I absolutely think it's a good option. I think you'll enjoy it if you like 3D platformers with a good sense of humor and a fun story to tell, and some of the most creative environments you can go into in any game because they're in people's minds. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sold. I'll download that.
I can't believe you didn't download it.
I live with a really bad ISP. Remember?
Yeah, but this is a do not miss game. This is a do not miss game.
Okay.
Especially since it's in Game Pass. It doesn't cost you anything extra to try it.
Okay, I do have it downloaded. Nice. What I want to know is how the hell Microsoft Solitaire Collection got downloaded, because I didn't do that.
That reinstalls itself.
Oh, does it?
It comes pre-installed with Windows 11.
It's up to,
By the way, I think that's available.
main
Speaking
feature.
of, and now for a
Speaking
message
of our
from
sponsor.
Let's see.
I took the
They're launching
vaccine
on
because I trust
October
Bill
5th.
Gates. Therefore,
I'm gonna
I am
take that
buying
out.
Windows 11.
I was on the fence about
Leave
it
it
before,
in.
but something
Leave it
about
in.
the inoculation. I just want Windows 11 now.
Gradie, what else have you been playing?
Well, since you guys all seem very interested, I tried the Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance thing today.
Oh,
Did
I
like
I
tried
heard it was
that.
absolute shit.
Well, thanks, Dan. I'm glad.
I know, I like it.
I liked it as well, and didn't think it was.
No, I think
That-
I think it's one of those games where you either like it or not. But I'm really into it, and I think it's because Dan doesn't really like RPGs,
Oh,
are
we're not
RPGs.
doing this again.
like proper RPGs. That's why his opinion is
I
wrong.
think you're right, Steph. I think it's that Dan sucks, and that's why he doesn't like the game. But,
Kiss
no,
my
Well,
the
we already
combat-
know he's
the
got a bad
combat-
I
taste
haven't
of
played
games.
it.
The combat is a bit cumbersome, I would say. Like I tried the barbarian at first, like, man, the attacks are slow and turning and changing targets and stuff. It's like I wasn't sure about it, but once I figured out the rhythm and the parry's super effective, and there's a good weight to the impact on the mobs, though when you actually hit them, there's almost a little delay. That it's a little odd, but my friend and I, we played through the first mission and really enjoyed it. So looking forward to playing that more.
Real quick, what game was that?
That's Dungeons and Dragons Dark Alliance.
Oh,
Doesn't
okay.
it
You
play
have a joke
like
for that?
Diablo or something
No.
like that?
No, it's a third-person action game.
Because I'm looking at Game Pass right now, and
Yeah, I think it's in there. I know I didn't buy it.
it is. I've seen it in there.
Okay, but I think up to 4 people can play it. And so I played the barbarian. My friend was it's called a fighter, but it's an archer/sniper is its actual role. And I noticed I was putting out double the damage he was, and I was a little surprised by that. I expected the ranger to put out more damage, but there's a fighter with a bow. There's the barbarian with his big hammer. There's a shield dwarf fighter, and then there's like a rogue, but they call it the ranger. But it's got like backstab and stuff, so that's a rogue.
But if you look at the original D&D, the actual tabletop, Barbarian at that level has higher stats. So they're like the tank So that explains why you're doing a higher damage output.
Yeah, I guess. I just expected the ranger to actually put out a little more damage, but be a little more squishy, and then I would... Because I'm not exactly the tank, because there's a shield dwarf. I mean, I'm tankier than the ranger, but... Either way, I found... It's one of my favorite things. When you land a big hit with the hammer, the mob will go flying like 20 feet, and that's pretty satisfying. If, kind of funny when it happens. Well, that shouldn't happen, but it was still hilarious, and so I enjoyed it. I tried Craftopia, because I saw some people talking about that, and they just added it to Game Pass. And I'm not going to waste a lot of energy not liking it, but I didn't like it. It felt like a very early Unity build game. I don't even know if it was made in Unity. I'm just saying, just kind of what you would expect from the controller input and feel, and the way the camera panned and stuff. And I guess it's got a lot going for it, and people are saying it's kind of like a hybrid of Pokemon and Breath of the Wild and maybe Stardew Valley or something like that, but third-person adventurous. And I absolutely didn't get into it in the first 15 minutes, so I will move on to other things, because I saw they've been dumping quite a few games into Game Pass this week. But I want to finish Psychonauts 2 before I can focus on all this other stuff. But every time I'm online, I've got some person invites me to a party or whatever, and I want to enjoy the dialogue of Psychonauts 2, but I still jump in the party opportunity to hang out with somebody. Anyway, and that's about it for me, what I've had time to do. I also released another song this week, so anyone check it out, A Friendly Pest on YouTube. The song will be available shortly on Amazon, A Friendly Pest, and then Spotify, etc., wherever music is sold. If you get a chance, check it out. Want to give me some feedback, I appreciate it.
Put some links in the description.
Cheeky links.
Craftopia was made on Unity 2000.
I knew it was Unity. I could feel it.
I'm looking at the trailer now, and it
There's
looks
probably
really
a lot
good
of
for a
good there.
Unity game. I'll give it that.
Well, there's some Unity games look and play great.
If so, that would be about the best one.
Yep, Unity.
See?
It
I'm
is?
so smart.
Wow.
I'm so smart, Dan. You're right
Beautiful.
when you say that.
They did a good job with that. You can't even
They did
hardly
a
tell it's
fantastic
Unity.
job, because when I've experimented with Unity, I found it not intuitive at all. But hey, that's why I'm not a developer. But yeah, wasn't crazy about Craftopia. The people are liking it, good for them, and it looks like it does have potential. So maybe I'll revisit it later when it's a little further along. But that's it for me.
I'm downloading it right now. Just if you hate it, I will probably love it.
There's a good chance. It might play better mouse and keyboard, honestly. And it didn't
Well,
play
probably.
horrible.
Everything
Let's
plays
see.
better with mouse and keyboard.
Actually,
Mice.
what is it? I actually
Mices.
I actually tried Surgery Simulator 2 as well, because I just got put on the Game Pass
I was
yesterday.
looking at that.
It
looks
infuriated
like a VR
me
game.
so much. I rage quit.
Yeah. I never touch games like that because I know I'm just going to get angry.
They'd probably also
yeah.
be VR though.
But,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that would take
it's-
away the whole point, because then you'd be effective.
I can't get the bloody saw through his arm. I'm just there like, come
Have you
on.
tried jerking it back and forth, Dan? Have you
I
tried
have
that?
actually.
And that didn't
And
get
yes,
it
I
off?
did do that with the hand in the game, before you ask.
Have you tried plugging the saw in?
No, I'll go stick it in an electrical socket and see what happens.
Right. Wait, is it a hand saw?
Yeah.
It looked like a hand saw.
No, it's an arm saw. Yep. Joke of the day.
Was
What the
talking.
hell is the Artful Escape?
Oh, that look. Have they added that? Because that looks amazing.
4 days, 9 hours, 3 minutes.
Okay, that looks really cool.
I bought something shiny.
Is it video game related?
Yes.
What'd you buy, Dan?
Wait, what was it? Yeah.
Collector's edition of Horizon.
Like the old Horizon or the new one?
New. I have the original one, but I got the new one as well. Well, pre-ordered it.
What all comes
Forza
in
Horizon?
it?
No,
the
Horizon
PlayStation
Forbidden West.
game.
Oh, yeah.
Giant robot elephant statue with Aloy, art book, steel case, shit ton of the DLC,
How big's the statue?
11 inches.
That's pretty cool.
That's what
I like
she
that
said.
stuff.
At least it was Steph this time then.
Yeah, say everybody was behaving for once and Steph jumped in.
You know, I've eaten pizza while we're recording this.
I know they're adding new armor customizations to the Halo Master Chief Collection that I see a lot of people online are pretty excited about. I'm not really. There is a toggle, so you can turn off the custom armor and make it look like the Legacy game if you want to. Unfortunately, that also disables some of the cool armor they added that actually does fit the universe. And when I say that, is I like a universe to follow its own rules, and because as soon as they start breaking that, I'm no longer invested. It's hard to care when they make it up as they go. And maybe it doesn't matter that much, but I don't like it as a direction. Some of the stuff they're adding makes no sense in Halo. It makes no sense for a Spartan to look like what they're designing these armors to look like. And I guess people think they're cool and people like them. So I guess my age is showing. But I also worry that maybe that's a direction for future Halo, and they're going to add a bunch of armor that doesn't really fit. But as long as there's a toggle, you can turn it off, but I fear that'll go away.
Oh, is that like the ancient history?
Ancient history?
Yeah, armor.
Is that a shot at my age?
No. It says Halo 3 and Halo Reach Spartans will soon equip Spartan armor of the ancient Greek variety. Yeah.
Well, I've looked at some of the... And then, the thing about the Spartans from the books and earlier games is they're hyper lethal, and everything about them is built to be efficient and accomplish the mission, right? There's no decorative there. It's all function. There's no form, right? And this kind of flies in the face of that to look cool, but I don't think it really fits Halo.
And you tell us
excited about it.
What they're actually adding for those who don't know.
You got to look at the pictures of it, because
is
they've
it
added
like
quite
Fortnite?
a bit. Some of it, it's more Destiny-esque than Fortnite, I would say. But if they add dance emotes, I riot. I don't. I don't think it fits Halo. It doesn't need it. A lot of the customization thing, I know, like when they customized the different Spartan armor in Halo 5, so that you could tell them apart better during cutscenes and dialogue and stuff. And I kind of get it, but they also described why the changes to the armor was made. Like, this helps Linda see further or whatever, right? So you could kind of get there at that stage. And then I know in Reach there was some custom armor, but it sort of made sense because they were Spartan 3s and they cobbled together what they could get. And Halsey actually even complains at one point about, what have you done to my armor, that sort of thing. So I guess I'm a lore nerd, but I do like when a universe follows its own rules, because then I can pay attention. It makes sense. If you're watching something like that train movie Unstoppable, and it takes all the physics of actual train handling and throws it out the window, then there's no reason to watch it. They might as well do it in space with like runaway barges and stuff. Like, if you're gonna use elements from this world, then they need to follow their own rules, or I'm not watching it. Cars ramping off buildings in these Final Fantasy movies, or what Final Fantasy? It might as well be the Fast and the Furious movies. I'm not watching that stuff.
Going to the moon this time.
It's like I'm throwing lightning bolts all of a sudden, or what? I can't.
So you're very passionate about this.
I am super passionate about Halo.
Please
I'm glad
add dancing emotes.
No.
That's what I said about the ancient history.
Yeah, armor with a big crest makes the Medusa.
No, it doesn't.
helmet there,
It doesn't
the
make
horns.
sense.
It doesn't.
No.
So, if people think it looks cool,
really
maybe it's not as distracting when you're actually playing the game as it appears to me in the screenshots. Maybe when you're playing it, it's not that big a deal. But I just generally don't like the flavor of it, I guess. And right now there's a toggle. You can turn it off. Like I said, unfortunately, that also disables all the armor customizations that actually fits the universe that you could have otherwise. But, the community seems pretty pro the new armor, so I kind of...
I wonder how they're
amongst
going to
the
try
group of
fitting it into the lore.
They're
If
not.
they're not.
They're calling it fractures, like stuff that's outside of the lore. So that's why it gets to be there. But
That's genius.
I don't like it. Right now, there's a toggle for people like me that want it to look like it's supposed to look.
It's ruining the immersion.
Well, and it doesn't. It doesn't even really matter. Halo 3 is 14 years old, right? But I wonder what they're going to do with Infinite when it comes to custom armor, because I don't think it needs Medusa snakes on your Spartan helmet. I don't see what that adds to the game. I don't want it to become Apex Legends. I don't want it to become Destiny. Or
There'll
Fortnite.
be dancing emotes.
Yeah, I don't want that. I want it to be Halo. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
They
people
delayed
are
the
falling off the
co-op.
game.
They delayed the co-op just for emotes.
Surely it's a
And they
separate
trigger
team.
him.
Surely it's a
They should
separate
make
team.
it go third person too.
I don't really care anymore. I want it to be a good game when it comes out, and I'm probably making a bigger deal out of it than necessary, and it's probably nothing. And if people are falling off the game and this brings people to the game, then you can't blame them for doing it. So, I want it to follow its own rules, but at the end of the day, if it's a fun game, it is what it is, right? I'm good. But
It'll be interesting to see how many people actually use it.
well, it's like Battle Pass thing. You got to play matches to unlock the different stuff, right?
Oh. So
Yeah,
maybe
you
not
can't
a
just
lot.
pick the armor. I think you got to play to unlock the stuff. Which, I mean, there's some like custom visors and like an emblem thing. There's some cool stuff you can get in there that because people are like, well, what about the Hayabusa armor from Halo 3? Because there was like a samurai-looking thing with a sword. I never once used that. I didn't like it then either. So to stand on that, because people are like, well, if this belongs, then this belongs. Like, well, I didn't like that either. It was just there. In like Reach, there was like a pestilence thing where like kind of green cloud around your helmet, and then there was another one with hearts around it. I didn't like that. So this isn't exactly new. It's just been kind of ratcheted up, and so I guess barely worth talking about. You're welcome.
Oh, hold on. Have you guys seen the screenshots of the Resident Evil movie reboot?
Did they add unicorns and
Yeah,
dancing
with
modes to
Leon
that?
and Claire.
Yeah. Oh my God. That looks not. Hopefully, like clearly that's during production. Hopefully, they like do something. I'm sure there's going to be filters and stuff added, but it looks like it was shot with my cell phone.
I'm certain they're
Plus-
not using your cell phone to shoot it.
I'm pretty sure they're not, but I can't be 100% sure, can I?
They're probably trying to do it from like like modern day when people film the news and stuff. Instead of helping people, they just film it on their mobile. That's
Yeah.
probably
Right.
the look they're going for.
It's called
Like
found
a found
footage.
footage type thing. Yeah, I don't think the director's smart enough to go that route.
Route, not route.
So sorry. I got
Get Nigel
Steph-
back.
Stefan just routed me.
Been rooted.
Rooted.
Nigel, I'm in the garage.
Nice.
Sorry. Yeah, it looks trash. Never mind that Leon's somehow apparently Mexican now. I thought that was the other guy, but whatever. Don't really care
Wait,
too much
Leon's
about that. It
like
just
a
it's
Latino?
really weird. Yeah, he looks like Carlos now. Like live action Leon looks like Carlos with a horrible mustache. Why would they? I
I
don't
like mustaches. Mustaches are badass. That's what Resident Evil needed. Those movies were terrible, but now that they're adding a mustache, I'm in.
Yeah.
Now there's a mustache, by God.
I'll
I mean, at
watch
least
it. I'll
it's
watch it for
actually
the
based-
mustache.
And Fortnite dances to Resident Evil. Win.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the way to
I'm
go.
perfectly fine with that. But at least they're actually setting it in the mansion and in Raccoon City. I don't know why they would merge 1 and 2 into one movie. It's a lot of subject matter for an hour and a half, but
Subject
whatever.
matter.
People are just going to watch it for the zombie. I don't think any Resident Evil film was there for the story.
Subject matter.
Oh, obviously not. They
There
were all
was so
trash.
much rich content.
There
How
was.
they're all gonna fit it in. Are you
There
kidding
was.
me?
Oh,
You know
got
it's gonna
Lisa,
be trash.
Lisa Trevor. Yeah, Lisa
Somebody with
Trevor.
an
I mean,
umbrella dropped a vial. Game on. Shoot the zombies.
this
win.
is high fantasy, Grady.
High fantasy.
It's not my fault you don't respect it.
I respect high fantasy. It just looks garbage.
How dare you
Looks so
disrespect the
trash.
Resident Evil films? Mia Wachowski and or whatever her name is, and
Which-
Paul W. Anderson are national treasures. They're definitely not hacks.
All right. Dan, take us home.
Okay. So it's been an interesting week. I think we're all high on the loopy juice, to be honest, but it was fun.
I am.
Thanks for listening, guys. Remember, if you want to keep up with all the news on the podcast, follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Remember,
Say that
no
again.
matter what.
My tongue. Oh, never will I roam. For I know my place is home. Where the ocean meets the sky,
hell.
I'll be sailing.
No one's singing. No.
We don't know that one either, Gradie.
How could you not know that song?
I know the song. I just don't know the lyrics. Sky, I'll be sailing. Where does it go from there? God, I haven't heard
That's
that.
the best
Anyway,
part. It
sorry.
doesn't need to go anywhere from there.
Do you know Dan was
Oh,
doing
yeah,
a
it just
lovely
ends.
outro, and then Gradie
he
interrupted.
wasn't.
Dan has never done a lovely outro.
Alright.
Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and if you want up-to-date gaming news, don't follow us.
Exactly.
That's true. Alright,
Follow
see you
for the
next
shit
week,
show.
See you next week, guys. Bye for now.